Hi, it's Fred, Submarine Guy. Uh, Thanks for coming over here. Today we're going to talk about how to pick the best business model for retirees and seniors. A lot of people are planning for retirement, so if you hadn't got enough savings, you might need to think about how to bring in more income during retirement or before. And some people are in retirement, and all of a sudden, there's more month at the end of the money kind of thing, where you're going to need more money to do what you want to do during retirement. So let's look at different ways to do that. First of all, there's a lot you can do online to bring in more income. It's a lot more versatile. There's a lot of different ways you can make sales to bring in small chunks of change or large chunks of change at a time. We'll look at some of those. Um, it's a lot easier than getting a job and just having a job where you do the same thing every day, or go in, 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 or whatever you're working, and do one thing all the time for one set income. You control what you do here online. So you could have, two or three things you do that will bring you income from in different ways. Now, a lot of people think, or at least they used to think, you can make instant income, overnight income, using the internet. That's generally not possible. Now, every once in a while, I have had things happen, like I put up a video at 8 o'clock at night with a link for somebody to buy an affiliate product that I'm promoting, and I wake up in the morning and I've made $1,000. That happened to me twice, but I've been doing this for a long time. Okay. It surprised me the first time it happened. The second time, it kind of surprised me. Most of the time, it doesn't happen. Most of the time, you have to build up readership, or build up an email list, or a social media following, or things like that, to find the right person for the right thing that you're selling. Okay. So instant income probably is not going to happen, but it can happen fairly quickly to build up those lists, or those readerships, followings, where you can make consistent income week after week after week. So we'll talk about how to do that. So what do you really have to do? Well, first of all, you got to learn some new skills. Let's be honest. We didn't learn much in grade school or high school or college about entrepreneurship, and that's really what working online is all about. It's being in business for yourself and doing things that people pay you for, either products you've made and sold or sell, or services that you provide, like making graphics or writing articles or giving speeches or whatever it is, kind of thing, right? But whatever field you choose, there are new skills that you have to learn. Then you got to go practice those skills. So it does take some time to learn. I'll give you an example. About 6 years ago, I had never done a video. Okay. Once I learned how to do videos, I started out pretty bad at it. But once I found out the benefit of doing videos, I concentrated on them more, and I did more of them. And guess what? My income started going up. Okay. The more videos I made, the more income I made. Now, I don't make all my money from videos or anything like that, but I do a lot of videos because it's a good way to get in touch with people, so that they can get to know you and like you. And if they know you and like you, then they'll learn to trust you. Once they trust you, then you'll be able to make a sale based on your abilities. And you'll start seeing the income come in. But again, you got to go back to the basics, be willing to learn some new skills. Don't be afraid if you've never done a video. I keep using that example because that's one that actually happened to me. It may be writing. Maybe you're a chef and you have a lot of good recipes, but you got to be a good writer to be able to sell those recipes. Okay, so those might be some of the new skills you'd have to learn. They're all learnable skills. They're not hard. It's not like you got to take a 3 semester course or anything like that. but you got to be willing to learn some new skills, practice those new skills so that you can see the income coming in. So some suggestions. First of all, get a mentor. Uh, I really struggled the first couple of years until I inadvertently got a mentor. I kind of tripped across this group of people that I was working around, and I had had a little bit of success, and they came to me, and then I found out I could learn a lot from them, et cetera, et cetera. The more you learn, of course, about marketing and sales online, the better off you'll be. Okay, so it's back to learning those new skills. The other thing you can do, and I strive for this a lot, is learn to automate your sales process. And that may sound kind of out in the ether somewhere to you. You know, you've never done sales, you've never done videos, uh, you've never written a sales page, a sales letter, all those kind of things. But those are all learnable skills. And then learning how to automate the sales process is also a learnable skill. And none of them are hard. I mean, with the internet, most things you can do now are drag and drop technology where you can point at something on the screen, drag it over, make it into a video, make it into a headline, anything like that. I did write an article on my blog, which I'd like you to read. As I say here, read the article on my blog for more information, and you can find out about the different types of um, incomes that you can make, or different types of skills that you can have to make an income on the internet. So anyway, I hope this has piqued your interest a little bit to get some more money in your pocket. Remember, you're probably at the start of this journey because you haven't learned these things in the past. I hadn't either. I had to learn from the start, learn, coming in from the ground up. And uh, it was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. So read the article on my blog. I think there's some good suggestions there. You'll see a lot of people are already commenting on it. It's getting a lot of good press. So go over there, read the article on my blog, and you'll get some more ideas about how to earn money using the internet. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, place them down in the comments if you're reading this or if you're watching this on YouTube, or on the blog post if you're looking for if you're reading it or watching the video on my blog, and I'll get back to you as usually within 24 hours. Thanks and have a great day.